Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking. This took way longer to prepare than I thought, and I doubt that most of you are, or anyone is actually here right now, but this is what I promised to do, so I'm doing it. If you don't know what I mean, years ago in 2022, I think, maybe? Actually, no, it might have been 2021, now I think about it, yeah. I promised that once I got through all of My Street, for the MyStreet 5 Years Later series, that I would go through all of My Little Pony, or as much as I physically had access to. And recently, in 2024, MyStreet 5 Years Later wrapped up. Aside from the fact that Season 7 isn't out yet, but basically all the videos I could do right now have been done, and it would be kind of petty of me to be like, oh, well, we gotta wait until Season 7 comes out, and then another 5 years on top of that, you know? So, stick around for a promise that I made in 2021, but when it comes true in 2030. Yeah, no, not doing that. Instead, I'm doing it now. So, a while ago, Josh actually sent me a full list of every single video media thing that has come from the My Little Pony franchise, and in order, so that I can actually go through them and go from complete novice to full-on expert. So, yeah, as of this recording, basically, I know virtually nothing about My Little Pony. I know that it exists. I know that it's a franchise. I know that I know that it's by Hasbro. I know some of the characters by name, just through osmosis or through talking about it. And I have watched a few bits of fan content, let's say, most notably Ponies by KW, but also the others by, I'm blanking on the name right now, which is a horror rendition, both of which use toys for their prime medium, so it's either stop motion or I guess more like just recording, basically. And a few bits of guesswork from what was adapted into My Street, which is of course to say, like characters like, let's say, Applejack became Pineapple Jack, or Pinkie Pie is Pinkie Cake, that kind of thing. So I know all of those things, and that's it. I think I covered everything I know, except for I guess like the names. But I guess I'll tell you what I recognize as we go on. But I think I'm missing something. I also promised that I'd bring up my VTuber, so, hello, here I am. But on top of that, when I did, people wanted to see something specific with this VTuber, and so they shall. So, to bring up, here we are. Welcome back to the back rooms, everyone! So yeah, pretty sure I've got this all set up and worked present and correct. And this video here I've got linked up is a YouTube upload of Rescue at Midnight Castle, which gives me a few thoughts actually. It could be that somebody has to go to Midnight Castle to rescue somebody, or the rescue is performed at Midnight Castle and staying in Midnight Castle. I have no idea. I don't know what Midnight Castle is. I don't. So this is apparently how people found out. Well, I guess they found out about through the toys and the adverts and whatnot. But this is how they found out what the characters were meant to be like, or what the story was in a proper way. So, what's better place to begin? And I'm really hoping that this video, because I've set it up, things up very differently, I'm really hoping that this actually works. Children's video library. Okie dokie. Why not? Without further ado, or I guess that's not really review. I don't know if it's going to review or reaction. I never know with these things. So I guess for now I will say, without further distraction, on with the reaction. I'll also put half volume because that's what I do. Alright, so right off the bat, I will say that this reminds me of the one Care Bears thing that I've seen. Well, I'm pretty sure, like, those two IPs, like, they share a lot of, like, structural DNA with each other. But basically, that was, like, one of my earliest memories, actually, is the repeated journeys that we took to Blockbuster to rent out the VHSs with episodes of Dora the Explorer, which eventually got replaced with DVDs in that particular section of the Care Bears, which led me to an irrational distaste of the Care Bears because, in my mind, they replaced Dora. As for My Little Pony, I'm sure that was probably in the store somewhere, but I never happened to notice it. So, yeah, I'm complete blank slates right now. Why is my keyboard not working? If I press K, it should activate. I don't know, whatever. Remind me to make you come better stream graphics. No idea. Oh, by the way, apparently it's loud. Okay, I'll turn it down even further. We'll go for an eighth. Again, I'm still working out all of the bits and pieces. Let's say. Yeah. Which, by the way, if people don't know, that's Ghosty in the chat saying that right now, and Ghosty actually, as he made this model that I have right now, I used to have a different one, which I made myself in Vroid, and then okay, make you some better stream graphics. So Ghosty, okay, so not better come stream graphics. Okay, yeah, yeah. So I guess Ghosty's now seeing this in action. Which, by the way, I just re-download this right now, because it was the most up-to-date version that I had after not using a VTuber model for like a couple of years. Again, a real return to a lot of stuff that I did in the past, or promised to do in the past. My little pony, my little pony. Okay, that's very quiet now. Watching the morning unfold. Okay, hold on a second. Because I need to. My keyboard is not working. I tried to turn my volume for myself. So yeah, I guess the keyboard is just fully off right now. My Little Pony has cancelled out my keyboard. I'm trying to listen to the lyrics of this because, again, I guess another thing I forgot to mention is that I've heard like a version of the song, but not this one specifically. So hold on, I might rewind this just so I can actually hear the lyrics. Oh wait, no, I can't rewind because I pressed J on the keyboard. It doesn't work. Does it work on my actual computer? Okay, I just have to reach over to my computer in order to. Why did I get a spare keyboard if it doesn't work? Whatever. Okay, let's see. Everywhere you go, a smiling face, running and skipping, watching the morning unfold. Okay, watching the morning unfold. I thought it said watching the night unfold for some reason. Also, flying and skipping. I heard regularly tripping, which I know is not the line. That's just really funny to me, actually. Oh, hey, Josh is here. There you go. I'm starting off with what you suggested. Thank you for, again, making that list. It's like, how dare you? Excuse me? Oh. Okay. What does the future? And, she just doesn't care. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna laugh with zero regard for my friend over here.
Starring Sandy Duncan.
Oh, that's a name I've heard multiple times. From the Nostalgia Critic, and I don't remember where else. I'm blanking right now.
And Tony Randall.
That name I haven't heard. Wait, hold on. Starring Sandy Duncan and Tony Randall. If I know one thing about My Little Pony is that there are more characters than that. Does that mean that Sandy Duncan and Tony Randall voice all of these characters? Or, I guess, the vast majority? Or were they just the top billed actors because, that's how the credits would have worked? I don't really know. Yeah, who knows? Also Maya's in the chat as well. I just googled it and they came out the same year. It looks like 1982. I've never watched Gen 1 and Death of Care Bears Kid. Yeah, so that's comparing like Care Bears and My Little Pony from before. Yeah. Well, yeah, this apparently, according to YouTube, if I scroll down here for a second, it says 1984. Maybe that's because the full pilot was done that time. I have absolutely no idea. Apparently there's a comment here. It says that kids love the idea of these peaceful gentlemen living in a land full of monsters waiting to slay them and steal their magic. Oh, okay then. Must use wit, cunning, speed, and defensive magics. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna like this. All right.
Look out, Twilight! Here I go! Now it's my turn!
Oh my goodness. Yeah, once in disregard, yeah. Oh.
I could have made it.
Yeah, honestly, wait a minute, hold on. Could you? With that perspective, hold on a second. We gotta analyze that. Okay, let's take a look at this. Could she have made the landing with this pose? I don't think so, because one hoof is the one that's like is at an angle. That'll be the first one to go on the ground. That will get dislocated. The second one will get crushed from the from the impact of like being bent in that shape, and the other two will probably be fine. But that's at least 2 broken hooves right there. So yeah, good thing you got rescued. Oh, the toy lines came out in 1982. Okay, I see. All right.
I could have made it. I wish. That was with a double inside-out loop, but it's dangerous, Maya.
I will say, with powers like that, the rescuing of Midnight Castle is going to be super easy, barely inconvenience.
Fly, danger is my life, Deadly. Firefly, look out!
So I'm noticing a pattern here. The ponies will frequently be doing some like, you know, some like Daredevil style activity of some kind. And they will end up disturbing the peace of somebody else in the area, and then they will just laugh about it. All right?
Applesauce, anyone?
That's Applejack, right? From I'm pretty sure, like in later interpretations, like she has an accent, right? Like a heavy one.
No sign of trouble inside.
No sign of trouble in sight. We just saw a missile launch, basically, from one of the ponies. Bear in mind that I heard this, by the way, that from someone in school once, but apparently Usain Bolt at top speed could seriously injure somebody, or potentially have like a lethal impact with them. So imagine a flying pony. I don't know about no trouble in sight here. These lyrics are lying to you.
My little pony, may all your days be bright. May all your days be bright.
Okay, you know, she'll forgive her. Fair enough. I'm noticing one thing I didn't notice as well. Like, I never thought about this because all of the toys that KW has are all like the same size. It never occurred to me that there's like a huge size difference between some of these ponies.
You never fly like Firefly and Medley? No, Ember. Not all little ponies can fly. Will I jump far like Bowtie? Or disappear like you can? Ember, you'll grow up to be your own special little pony. Oh, everybody, quick! Come on!
You know what? Actually, that's a pretty decent scream in a pony's body. Like I can feel like that's like a neigh, but also a scream. That's quite convincing. Yeah. I'm tempted to ask to be let in. Yeah. If you do, we gotta work out. So we gotta work out some. Oh wait, actually no. I can manage a Discord call. Yeah. Crazy ponies actually grow. Well, yes, but what I meant was that I thought that all the leads were roughly the same age as each other and therefore the same size. That was what I was saying before.
What's going on? It's the Stratodons! Stratodons!
There we go. I guess, yep, these are the monsters.
Seize them!
I love the order of seize them after they've already given chase. Hold on, wait a minute, rewind, wait a second, wait a minute. Okay, so gets picked up, is let go, and then is able to fight back. What kind of tactic was that? Come on, villainous monsters, get it together. Yeah, see, that one gets it. That one got 2.
You are all doomed. Soon every pony will belong to T-Rack, the master of Midnight Castle.
I assume that was Tony Randall in this case, so yeah, I guess it is just 2 people. It's the no wait without moving an inch. Like normally with that kind of line, you have to like giving chase after them, but like. Oh god. That is on the level of Willy Wonka going, stop, don't come back.
To get help! No! Come back! It's too dangerous!
And again, if you think it's too dangerous, don't just yell from the side, which by the way, good luck protecting your voice in the storm.
Firefly! Come back! Come back!
By the way, the storm has actually stopped. You know I said during a storm? Forget that. The storm has stopped right now. All of the lightning and thunder have ceased and it's not raining anymore. Oh, by the way, I got to put this out in the chat. Josh says before Gen 4, the names of the main 6 from Frederick's Magic got used in this Gen 3, and Gen 3.5. So essentially, before Gen 4, the names got used in most of the gens. Thank you for clarifying that, Josh. Also, I do love the fact that you said the main 6, but you spelt main as in like a lion's mane. That feels very like appropriate for the ponies. Not to mention, it is the pun of the main event in Just Can't Wait to Be King, the Lion King song. Fun fact. I assume this is Midnight Castle.
Listen, Scorpion. Can I go with you next time, huh? Can I?
Oh wait, I recognize that creature because I forgot his name. He was in the Others video, like the horror parody that we watched that one time, and people said that apparently he actually worked for Rarity, was it, or was it Twilight? I don't know. One of the two. I always get Twilight and Rarity mixed up for some reason. Yeah, he worked for one of them, and apparently was apparently like actually like pined for one of them. I believe. I don't recall. Maybe this is how they meet him.
No, Spike.
I can slither.
Spike. There we go. All right then. Okay. Oh, I see. So all right. So Maya said they're definitely different characters in response to Josh's comment about the names being used. So it's the same names but different characters. That's actually one reason I wanted to start from the beginning, because when I said I was going to do this, Aiden and some other people said, just watch Friendship is Magic, that the rest of the stuff isn't worth it. Hard disagree. We're 4 minutes in. I'm having the time of my life right now. But either way, I was like, no, I want to see the evolution. I mean, you guys know me by now. I want to see how this evolves, how this morphs, into what we recognize today. Already starting to be recognizable in the form of Spike, at least.
Scorpion, really fast.
Not now, Spike. Not now.
Quiet, my friend. Your time will come.
We have captured 2 of the little ponies, Master.
Have you forgotten something, Scorpion? Yes, that is better.
Oh, I thought he was saying like he forgot like a detail about like the mission. Okay. Also, I guess we know where Dr. Claw got the idea from. I think I made a reference to like Dr. Claw versus somebody else with a deep voice, like as like a deep voice off in like the last Gacha review I did. Forgot who that was. Man.
2 ponies, you say? Only 2?
Yes, Master.
But I need 4 ponies for my chariot. Not 2, not 3, 4.
Yeah, but he tried to get him, Master. Honest, he really and truly tried.
You know what? You know what? Spiker's growing on me, definitely. Because, I mean, Spike wasn't even there for the mission, but he still tries to, like, defend him. That is a good friend right there. And it's going very underappreciated.
Silence! You will prepare another raid, Scorpad. Now!
I was going to say
As you wish, Master. That is precisely what I wish.
Look, TJ is shooting star.
Oh, humans! Hold on a second. I was not expecting a human to exist in this world. I have more questions now. Wait a minute. Okay, another thing that I knew was, of course, that Equestria Girls is a thing. You know, the human version of the ponies, which I always thought that meant that there's just one dimension where, like, ponies were, like, the dominant sentient species, and the other one was their, like, human alternatives. But I guess not. All right, then. This is the world that Gulliver wished he lived in. If you get that reference, then, you know, let me know in the comments. If you're watching on YouTube, of course.
Whatever it is, it sure is heavy. Hello. Talking pony. Ugh, I can.
Oh, okay. I was wait a minute, hold a second. Look, TJ, but then I realized, like, oh, wait a second. That's because that was because, like, this character one said, look, TJ, that she is not TJ. Okay, that took me a second. So I guess despite the fact that they live relatively nearby, that the ponies in this reality exist in, like, a section that the humans haven't accessed yet. Like, maybe it's, like, magically protected in some way. Okay. Alright.
Fly, too. At least I could before my wings got soaked.
Now there is a convincing pony.
Sorry. What? Who are you? My name's Firefly. What's yours?
Firefly? I don't recognize that name. You said that like the same names were used for the character, but there were different characters. But yet I don't recognize Firefly. I think the names that I have been told were Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, Applejack, Rarity, Twilight. I'm blanking on one of them. I don't remember. There was a Rainbow Dash. There we go. That's the main six, as Josh pointed out. So, I mean, is that like? But Josh also said that the names were used in this gen, so now I'm more confused. Are we getting back into Omnifax territory again?
Megan, and that's my pony TJ. Hey, Firefly, where are you going? Slow down. Yep. Looks high enough. High enough for what? Hop on.
What?
You do know how to ride, I hope. Of course I.
Well, yes, but also why? Wait a second. I missed something here. Wait a minute. Why is Megan going? Hey, thank you for rescuing me from a well. Here, want to go on a dangerous mission with me? Like, you gotta have a bit of a conversation first before we get to that stage. Maybe have her asked to join. I don't know. Just a thought. Okay, Ghosty is saying let me in. So, I think I'm gonna see if this works on Discord. Again, if chat, if you can't hear Ghosty on Discord, please let me know, because I haven't done a stream like this before. So, we're gonna see. Let's find out. Ghosty!
Ghosty! Ben 10 Omnifax is actually incorrect, but only minorly. Tara Strong took names from the previous gen to use for the Gen 4 ponies, but had to nitpick a few names due to copyright issues.
Wait, Tara Strong was in charge of the naming?
Yeah, she was also in charge of designing each of the Gen 4 ponies.
How did I not know that? I mean, I guess I don't know anything, but like, my goodness, that is a bombshell right there. Okay.
Now that I have been your Ben 10 correct facts,
Yeah.
I shall now fade back off into the distance because I have shrimp and rice to enjoy.
I see. Okay, fair enough. Enjoy your
Back into chat I go.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Speaking of chat, incidentally, Ghosty was at least at one point, possibly still is, but at least was at one point really into the MLP fandom. So, definitely is a good person to go to for this kind of thing. I think that was that was it for the Discord. Okay, I'll leave that, and I'm pretty sure you all heard that because I looked at OBS and like the audio capture was still going. So I'm going to hope for the best there. But anyway, back to Firefly. Basically kidnapping a child. Good start.
I know how to ride. Wait! Hey, where are we going? To help my friends. They need you. Me? What can I do? You're strong. No, I'm not. You
What?
can fight. No, I
Well, I mean, okay, she's strong enough to lift a pony. Fair. That takes some strength. Single-handedly, I agree. However, might want to fill in a bit more about what's going on here. I guess by extension, us. Maybe this is why we got Megan here as like the audience surrogate. Maybe that was the idea. I don't know.
And you can fly. I said I could ride.
Also, Ghosty is still in his MLP. All right then.
Not fly. Oh, my friends are just gonna love you. No, they won't. Pony feathers. They'll be.
Hold on. Pony feathers. You know what? It never actually occurred to me, but like the wings being the same color as like each pony's fur implies the wings were also covered in feathers. Like, wait a minute, no, they have to be made of feathers because that's how wings work. So they just have feathers and fur that are like identical to each other. All right then.
Dancing on air when they meet you. Dancing on air with glee. I doubt they'll be celebrating when they see it's only me.
Okay, incident. Two things. One, this is the second time that a pony has nosedived into something, and only the first time that they have dodged. You know, poor Applejack had to start collecting stuff again, I suppose. Unless that isn't her name. I don't know. Her. And meanwhile, Megan is like, oh, well, I don't think I'm gonna be adequate enough to meet like your friends, whoever they may be. Instead of the more natural reaction, which would be, I'm flying! Get me down from here! She is remarkably accepting of everything that is going on right now.
They'll do cartwheels in air when they meet you.
Please put me down, I'm going to bath.
Their hopes will start to rise from what they're anticipating. They're in for a big surprise. They'll be floating lighter than a cloud. They'll be floating, laughing right out loud. The sight of you will send spirits flying. One or two may burst out crying.
It's gonna be a sight, and I'm not lying.
Why can't you believe you're gonna be great? But Firefly, trust me. Megan, you're
Okay, I thought the cloud was gonna like launch them up like a rubber band or something.
a dream come true.
Josh saying I was gonna have had to ride on that. Yeah, minutes after meeting a talking flying pony, realizing that ponies can talk and fly, and knowing that there's a mission that she's on, even before like knowing the danger of said mission. And meanwhile, they're just arguing about like whether or not like her friends will like Megan. That is the least of anyone's concerns right now.
That my friends all think so too. You're the answer to our every prayer.
You might want to fill her in before you get there.
Time will tell if I'll come through, but just imagine if I do.
that was a terrifying face right there. Imagine if that came like flying towards you. Just wait a minute. 1980s animation. Oh, so you weren't going towards the castle? So the entire point of this mission was to bring back the first human you saw. They'll be happy to see you, it's true. To be frank, it didn't have to be you. You're just the first person I saw, and I didn't feel like flying anymore.
This is Megan, everybody. She's here to help us. Hooray!
Okay, another thing about this. I mean, I know this is a 22-minute video, so maybe they had to speed things along. Okay, sure. However, if you just sang a song about somebody, like, trying to say, okay, who knows if I will come through? That was like one of the lines in the song, right? Who knows if I will come through? I mean, like, I thought that she was gonna have to like gain confidence before she met them, really, like say like, oh yeah, like might be like fitting enough for this mission, but I guess not. I guess it was more of a case of quelling anxiety, which, to be perfectly honest, probably a lot of people could use and identify with. You know, honestly, yeah, like a lot of people have anxiety like around meeting new people and like, oh, what if they don't like me? So you know what? I talked myself into it.
Run, everybody! Run!
Ghosty just sent a roller coaster in chat. That is very true. Speaking of roller coasters, yeah, Firefly, you didn't mention the monsters. You gotta prepare for that. It's like they'll be dancing and prancing on air. But there's monsters, so you best beware. If they could, they will tear you limb from limb until there is naught but a hair. Like, come on. Aaron strength. Okay. Stop everything again. What? So let me get this straight. The villain of this, like the lead henchman, the one's not Spike. I forgot his name. He was told to bring 4 ponies back. He specifically got into trouble for bringing only 2 back the first time. So now he's going off on a mission to where the ponies live again, in order to which I'm just going to call Midday Castle. That was Midnight Castle. This one's Midday. There we go. So he went back to Midday Castle and Noon Castle. There we go. Went to Noon Castle and was like with I guess sent someone to with the intent to capture 2 more ponies, and decides to grab the only non-pony in the area. Why? Why? Voice acting in the 1900s is wild. Yeah, yes, okay. That is true. That's the least of my concerns right now. Okay, so now they're grabbing the pony.
The double inside-out loop! It's the only way! Megan!
Okay, clearly they need her alive for some reason. Like, here's the thing. Both sides seem to acknowledge the need for a human for something. And it doesn't seem like it's just a case of like I thought Megan was gonna be like the wild card or something, like like how Bilbo in The Hobbit was recruited because like hobbits were like the one scent that Smaug couldn't recognize. I guess like they can pony proof a castle, but they can't human proof it. That would be my guess. But it seems like both sides feel the presence of a human is necessary for this mission, like some sort of destiny thing, like relies on it. Like there's some sort of like prophecy where it's like, yes, like one side will need a human to win. But they forgot to tell you about the prophecy. Like, I'm just filling in the blanks here, but I don't know why either side needs Megan at this point, or any human for that matter. Why was a human's presence required here? And also, I thought she wanted the audience surrogate to fill us in on the details of this world. No, because she doesn't ask any questions about anything. So how are we supposed to learn stuff? Okay, so they started to kidnap her first, then they went after... Okay, maybe that was what they were trying to do. Like draw the ponies out in order to make... Because they can't pass Nooncastle's defenses. Okay, if that's the case, that was actually kind of smart on their part. I'm still surprised they let her live, but, you know, alright.
This land, this battle is not yours.
What are you
Oh, what do you mean? This battle is totally... Wait, no, you are 100% right. What am I doing here?
doing, you beast? You're a monster.
Okay, hold on. I thought it was way higher up in the air. Rewind. Like, not this angle. Hold on. This further back. Yeah. Okay, I guess the sky was kind of static, but yeah, this looked like, you know, it was like way higher up.
What are you doing, you beast? You're a monster. Do you...
Okay, I'll also say there's like the sound effects where the music they sync up to the action reminds me a lot of like 1930s and 1920s cartoons where they're because you know, synchronized sound being such a new invention at the time. They actually they really did that a lot. If people don't know, I actually have a couple of cartoon reviews that in 2018 on my YouTube channel. I stopped doing them because the third one I did got blocked worldwide. It was actually a review of like the Big Chungus origin. But yeah, like I reviewed the origin of Somebody Touched My Spaghetti. That was the first one I did, and yeah, that was the one where I was like, oh yeah, this is like everything is timed music here. Terry Toons really love doing that.
hear me?
So I like that one.
A monster!
Wait, so all the ponies are still there? So they didn't kidnap all the ponies then? What was the point of this mission?
See? Whew, you are brave. Am not. He just got me mad, that's all.
I mean, barbarians in D&D will disagree on the differences there.
Now, come on. We'll save our friends. Somehow.
Yeah, at least now she's like motivated and invested in this. Like she has a reason. Again, it would have been better if we actually like learned a bit more about them. This is going to be a very, very harsh comparison here. But the Last Airbender movie, one of the big criticisms was the fact that like the characters just were virtually non-existent. Like they didn't bond or anything. And there was no sense of like, oh yeah, why would they like go out of their way to rescue Aang in this situation? Sorry, Ong in this situation. Compared to before, where they spent like the entire first episode actually like, you know, warming up to each other and, you know, actually having fun, and then it's like, oh wait, okay, makes a sacrifice. We gotta protect him. It's our responsibility. That kind of thing. They didn't take the time with this one. It feels like everything that they wanted to do for this story, they had like a really like long saga planned for something, but they had to condense it down. This feels like the Cliff Notes version of what the story could have been. Ah, well, the best character's back, so that's something.
Silence!
That's better.
Okay, good. They do have the 4 ponies, so they remember the mission eventually. You know, once they get over their brief human obsession.
Guards, remove the small one.
You still need 4. That's still 4 ponies. What do you mean remove the small one?
You won't hurt Ember.
She is too small to pull my chariot of midnight, as you...
Oh, that's why I need the ponies. Okay. Honestly, I thought they were going to be a sacrifice of some kind. I'm glad it wasn't. I should have known. I should have known. Kids show. Of course, that could be a sacrifice. I require the blood of 4 ponies in order to retain maximum power. Can you imagine? The ritual will only be complete when the last drop of fin expressed from their bodies. That would be way too much. Alright, fair enough. They're pulling a chariot. Got it. How are you going to force them to do so is the question.
You should have known, Scorpan. But you 3 will do. For now. Behold.
Interesting. There's like a heartbeat from the bag. Is there a heart in the bag?
The power of darkness!
Nope, it's the power of darkness. If you'd given me a million guesses to what was inside that bag, the power of darkness would not have been one of them. So, you know what? Fooled me.
What's happened to my friend?
They belong to me now. And Scorpan, if by midnight I do not have a 4th pony, a head will roll.
Why did they have to, like, point at Spike? Spike already works for them. He's not going to betray them, I don't think.
His.
What? What? Huh? You're going to sacrifice one of your own servants? What? What is the matter? Why does everyone hate Spike so much?
The Mochik has magic powers. He'll help us. He lives in...
I swear they said the Mochi has magic powers. Drink the magic Mochi. It's
the
delicious.
mushroom over there. This bridge doesn't feel very safe. Come on, it's fine.
To be honest, I'm actually impressed they made it that far. You know, like that obstacle for ponies is actually pretty intense.
Applejack!
Okay, good. That is Applejack. Got it.
I'll save her.
The casual I'll save her. This is where the 1980s voice acting comes in. I'll save her. Wee. That's it. Wow, okay. I thought this was gonna be like a flowing current of some kind. Nope, never mind. It is just the ocean in disguise. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to, follow if you're on Twitch, and like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And that'd be the darkest ending.
Shooby-doo, shoop-shoopy-doo. Call upon the sea ponies when you're in distress.
Oh, okay.
Helpful as can be ponies, simply sing your SOS. If you find your cast adrift, haven't done it all. Count upon the sea ponies, they'll see you to shore.
Okay, why is there not more merch for the sea ponies? Honestly, like, yeah, okay, there are Deus Ex Machina, sure. But there are Deus Ex Machina for a problem that literally just emerged like a second ago, so I don't care so much. And honestly, that was probably the best song so far. Like, honestly, like, that could be like a theme song. Maybe there's like a backdoor possible like pilot for like a theme song for the sea ponies. Oh, Ghost, do you hate these things? I mean, they seem pretty decent right now, not to mention like extremely powerful. They can summon objects at will and command the sun itself.
Shooby-doo, shoop-shoopy-doo. Are you sinking fast?
Okay, now I get why you hate them, because they seem to want to drown the people they just saved. Okay.
And some nasty shocks. Feeling like all hope is gone and washed up on the rocks. Washed up on the rocks. Shooby-doo, shoop-shoopy-doo. Call upon the sea ponies when you're
Oh, yep, now
in
separated.
distress.
Okay. I'm starting to see it now. I'm starting to get it.
Helpful as can be ponies, simply sing your SOS.
But also, you know, listen to that choir in the back like that. Oh, like that in the background.
If you're right around the mountain, sing we know secret. Count upon the sea ponies, they'll see you. Yeah, sea ponies,
You know what I think happened? This is my headcanon. This is my headcanon where the sea ponies they are just so bored in general. And they prepared this number like a long time ago. And like they're just waiting for somebody to fall in into the ocean, or the river disguised as the ocean disguised as a river. Whatever might have happened here. It's like, because they know the bridge is super dangerous, that's why they live here. And it's like, they just fall and it's like, wait, guys, we got one! Quick, everyone to position! Call upon the sea ponies! They do this like once a year. It's like the highlight of their entire calendar. If that's the case, then you know what? Let them sing. They earned it. They're patient enough.
It's Megan and Applejack. They're all right.
Who are you saying that to, Firefly? Everyone else was behind you. You were saying it's Rainbow and Applejack to Rainbow not to Megan and Applejack to Megan and Applejack. What?
Sea Pony saved us. It was great. If you need us again, just call.
Seriously, please call us. We're super bored.
Thanks, Sea Ponies. Shooby-doo, shoop-shooby-doo.
You just hear from like the filtered from the bottom of the ocean. That's my favorite part of this video so far. Also, I would make a Shelley LaFone pun, but like Carlos from Magic School has been me to it by like 20 years, so whatever. Almost 30.
You sure this is the right way? Sure, I'm sure.
That's a good question. Have any of you guys ever been to Midnight Castle?
Oh, it's so beautiful. Mr. Moochick. Mr. Moochick?
Come on, no time to waste. Unless you want to stumble around in the dark for all eternity.
Dark.
Yes, T-Rex going to force your friends to bring in the night that never ends.
And I found out about this because I have spies, I suppose.
How can he be stopped?
Ah, somebody's got to sneak into his castle and swipe his rainbow of darkness.
We are 13 minutes into this video, and now we finally know what the objective is.
That's what gives him his power, you know. Ah, here it is, here it... No, that's not it either.
What you looking for, Mr. Moochick?
The only thing that might help defeat Tyrak. A rainbow
I do love the fact that his hat has like holes for his ears, and that's how he holds it in place.
of light.
Do you have one?
No, but the sea ponies do. They can command the sun itself. Ask them.
Get a little piece of one somewhere. I just forget where it is. But I'll find it, yes. It's got to be around here somewhere. Somewhere there's a little piece of rainbow. I saved it for a rainy day.
I'm not expecting a musical number like this soon after the last one.
It's either underneath the rug or in the cupboard. Ugh, but have no fear, I'll find it
But wait, hold on. The rabbit's also in there. Because the rabbit teleport as well.
right away.
Which, bear in mind, one of the ponies can actually teleport. Like, lest we forget the start of this video, where one of them was looking at a cliff and went, I wish, and teleported. I mean, are we just not gonna... Are we gonna forget about that one?
Wait until you see this piece of rainbow. It's brighter than a peacock's plume. It's ocean blue and sunrise pink. I left it by the sink, I think. Or was it in the closet with the broom? Perhaps we ought to try the other room. That piece of rainbow must be hiding
This one is fun too.
someplace.
This song like gives me like old Disney in the best way.
Search every nook and cranny, high and low.
You think that with the rainbow there'd be some trace, but not a gleam, not a glimmer, not a glow.
Where could it be? I simply do not know. Oh, by the way, one thing they should do. They should like dim out the windows so that everything is shining in darkness, so they can actually if there's like a ray of light, it should be an independent source of light. So there you go. If you're looking for something that's pink and ocean blue, you gotta turn off the lights for pink and ocean blue. Then it will be revealed to you. You know what I mean?
I put that little piece of rainbow. I ran across
Wait, hold on. Actually, wait a minute. It's a rainbow. Yeah, why is it pink? That took me a long time.
it just last week. It might be in the flower pot. My goodness gracious, no, it's not. That piece of rainbow's playing hide and seek. I'm sorry, but it seems we're up the creek.
You're not giving up, are you?
Might as well. Looked everywhere. Absolutely no place else it could. Wait a moment. Beg your pardon. Silly me. Come and see. It's in the garden. This is where I put that piece of rainbow. It's buried here beneath the ground. I left it in the flower bed. It's how I am. I plan ahead. I knew that here I'd find it safe and sound. A lesson for you all. When hope seems past recall. A piece of
What was that transition? No, go back. What just happened there?
a piece of rainbow always.
No, not yet. Need to go back further.
When hope seems past recall.
Did the film just Okay, I need to go frame by frame for this. This is the only time this has happened. This is how they transition for one event and they never again. Sure, alright then.
A piece of rainbow always can be found.
That's no rainbow.
Other hand.
Oh,
Never mind.
oh, I guess I lost it. Oh, it's the rainbow!
That is neither pink nor ocean blue. You lied.
The rainbow of light.
But it's so small.
Well, it's better than nothing.
It's a piece of rainbow. What are you betting a gigantic... Anyway.
But of course it is. And thank you for all you've done.
No time for thanks. No time for thanks. No time for thanks. You gotta
We just sang a whole song. We can't delay further.
stop Tirak before midnight.
You've only got, you've got, oh.
Goodbye, Mr. Moochick. And thanks again.
Hey, you haven't seen my watch, have you? I know it was here yesterday.
I wanted to give you a proper farewell, but because of time, everything is botched. And so take my precious glow, and then before you know, wait a second, someone help me find my watch.
There it is. Midnight Castle. Oh, no. How are we gonna cross that? I have an idea. The sea ponies.
Yes! Let's go!
Hey, they said they'd help. Shooby-doo, shoop-shoopy-doo. We've got to get inside the
Ah, the sea ponies. It's been 5 minutes, but it feels like years.
castle. No problem. We know a way. Hop aboard. See that gargoyle up there? Pull his nose.
Try it, Master, but
Then try again. If by midnight my chariot does not roll, the head of your little friend will.
You should have used the other pony then.
Well,
Emma, was it?
excellent. But as for you, Scorpan, you. Scorpan! Scorpan!
It's okay, Ember. He's my friend.
we're getting out of here. Right now!
Oh, okay, yeah. This is actually something that I feel like a lot of the time that villains really miss out on. You always have the villains, like, honestly, in most things that exist, the villains that treat their henchmen extremely terribly, to the point where it's a subversive comedy sketch when they actually have, like, good working conditions. My favorite is actually by Funky Frogbait. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Look up Funky Frogbait's henchman if you're interested, because it is one where it's like, can't you see? Don't you see you're being used? You're just armed goons. Your boss doesn't care about you. Now, what exactly do you mean by that? The boss knows all of us by name, he does. And we get paid vacations. We also get maternity leave and paternity leave. It's very important for a child for both parents to be present in the crucial weeks of a child's development stage, or something like that. And the Pierce is like, yeah, can I work here? It's better composed than that. Get this man a bucket to put on his head immediately. But yeah, like, you rarely see that. That's why I like the Ginyu Force so much. They actually genuinely care about each other. But like, aside from that, yeah, like, this is what leads to a bunch of betrayals. People are drawn to tyrants because they themselves want power. But as quick as tyrants will turn on them, people turn on their tyrants. That's a quote from Jay Carlin, from the Carlin brothers. So yeah, it does make you think, because like, clearly between these two, there's an opportunity for villains to care about each other, and that often leads to a greater unit, and in this case, more loyalty. So yeah, villains should really learn, especially the bosses.
Come on, it's almost midnight.
This place is like a maze. How are we ever gonna find that rainbow of darkness? We've just gotta keep looking. This must be Turak's throne room. Hey,
No one's noticed.
where's Applejack?
There we go.
So, you seek the rainbow of darkness. It is mine, and so is your friend.
Applejack!
Like, our face is in a permanent, like... You know what I mean?
Stop it!
So it's my bad. It wasn't a Hydra before. It was, three separate dragons. They looked like a Hydra together.
Run, ponies!
Okay, don't help out anything. Well, I guess Spike can't really help out. Fair enough. There's a good seize them. See, it works when you use it immediately before the order is carried out. Yeah.
Inside!
I like how the ponies fell down first, even though they have 4 legs.
The rainbow of darkness that darkness sends. Now begin the night that never ends.
The rainbow of darkness that darkness sends. You need to rethink that one, my friend. Okay, I was not expecting to have like growling, close combat followed by broken spine in this video.
All is lost.
No, it isn't. Come on, Firefly.
Oh, there it was again. I guess I don't know what's up with the film with those parts specifically.
Hold on, I'm going for the double loop again.
Hold on, wait. Oh, okay, the lovely. Okay, again, sure.
No! Guards, catch it!
Way to go, Bowtie! Over here!
Wait, is that the name of the pony, Bowtie? Does Spike know that? Is that an actual official name? It looks like it could be. She's got 3 bow ties.
After her! After her!
I wish.
There we go. See? Teleport.
Throw it to Firefly.
Yeah, see, if they kidnapped Bowtie before, this would have been solved because they wouldn't have the fourth pony just teleport away from the chains.
Take it to Dream Castle.
Lucky. Ah, Dream Castle. That's the name of it. I prefer Noon Castle. Noon Castle's better. We can
Stop her! The game is over, little ponies. The power is mine!
We have a power of our own, Tirak. Take this. It's not doing anything.
Imagine if just like, take this. Just falls to the ground. You gotta know how to use it, basically.
Maybe the Moo Chick was wrong.
Behold the power of darkness!
Unleashed upon my own castle. Even though I made a chariot to go anywhere I wanted.
A rainbow! We're finished! The rainbow's fighting back!
Oh, so basically, if he hadn't unleashed the power of darkness on it, it would have done nothing, and he would have won, and this would have all been, all would have been lost. Okay, good to know. Glad that he decided to unleash the power of darkness when he didn't need to.
It can't be.
Oh, thank goodness! I thought they were all about to crumble and die. Okay, they were all transformed. Got it.
Scorpion! What's happening?
He's really a prince.
Tirak turned me into Scorpion when he took over my kingdom.
Oh, that was convenient. I thought he would just happen to have turned on him. Okay.
Aren't you gonna change back to what you were?
Not me. I've always been a baby dragon.
And you always will be. For like 40 years after this. You're still so small and useless. Why were you even here? Man, they've gone back to their bullying and ambivalent ways. Just like at the beginning of the video. But also, wait, I forgot to mention, there's a human king as well. Bear in mind, from Megan, we know that humans are like that popular around like the ponies. But yet there's like I thought the humans were like a spell from there, but like the human population still exists inside of that kingdom, I assume. Unless there's like a human king for a civilization of animal creatures, which might be the case. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it. I have questions. Is that the end of the special? Oh, it is. Okay. So, does Megan get to go home? Like, does she have parents or guardians that are looking out for her and wonder where she's been this whole time? Only TJ has a possible solution to that. I don't know. I muted this, by the way. Okay, here we go. So we do have more people in this. So we have Charlie Adler, Tammy Amerson, Fran Brill, Victor Caroli, Laura Dean, Carol Goodhart. That's a perfect name for something like this. And Lanny Groves. Oh, and Yolanda Brika Lee Lewis, Lynn Lipton, Yolanda McCulloch, Jeraine Raphael, and Ron Taylor. There we go. So we had more people than just Sammy Duncan, was it? And God, I forgot the name at the beginning. I mentioned it a couple of times. Tom something. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And they're not even listed on here. All right. aside from that, yeah, definitely several questions about this. Yeah, this does feel like it should have been potentially maybe like uh like 1.5 times as long as it was, maybe twice as long. Because yeah, we skipped down a lot of stuff. Like Ember at the end there, I mean, Ember started off with this being like, someday that you'll grow up to be, a huge like strong pony, but then like nothing ever comes of that. Just gets like shafted aside to be like because I know that they were too small to pull the chariot. And then at the end sneezes and falls in and everyone laughs. Yeah, most of these characters didn't really well, some of them contributed a lot. Like I like how like some of them like had their moments. The ones that got kidnapped, not really so much. But I mean, Firefly really shone in this one. Applejack had a couple of scenes, especially with the sea ponies. The sea ponies got more attention than some of the actual like the main 6. Now I think about it, which were actually I'm pretty sure 7 in total. Now I think about it, because there were 3 left over after all the 4 got kidnapped. And plus Ember, so it's 8. Yeah. I don't know. This best start of the franchise, don't feel being bare bones at the start. Yeah, like this was based on the toy line. I just feel like, if they'd given it a bit more time, I know this was like 2 years after the toy line had started, but if they'd given it a bit more time to figure out what they wanted to do, then this would have been far better. Not saying it was bad, because I had a blast with this one. Like, I mean, for how like for how bare bones it is, of course, and for how, for how 1980s, for lack of a better word, it is. It was a fun ride. I mean, now I can see perfectly how, this led to things like ponies in the future from KW's side of things. Because it has a lot of the same confusing what the heck is going on energy sometimes. But yeah, like the stuff that they did well, they really did well. Like I enjoyed most of the songs in here, even if the lyrics were somewhat questionable. The opening one is the one about the friends honestly shouldn't have existed. It's like, what was that about? Megan's character arc was her finding acceptance, which happens 5 seconds after that song finishes. And then she's just like along for the ride for the rest of the time. Like, come on. Also, again, like now I can say this for sure, they didn't need a human necessarily. Maybe they needed somebody to who possessed the appendages in order to in order to like rip the heart off of their own neck and like break it into the rainbow. They couldn't have. Maybe I guess they could have stomped on it with a hoof or something, but it wouldn't have been the same ultimately. But they didn't know about that. They didn't know that was there was going to be like, in like a heart pendant at all. They had like, why did they get a human? I still don't know. Yeah, I like the last 2 songs, like the Sea Ponies one particularly, and also the one with wizard whose name I've forgotten. That guy, the one that gave like old Disney vibes. Those ones, yeah. This is, this missing a villain song. If they taken out the song about like the friend acceptance and then given like that to like and give it a villain song, maybe possibly a duet between the 2 leads there, maybe with a Spike in the middle, that would have sealed the deal for me. But yeah, all right, well, that was something. Oh, that was some whiplash. Okay, I got another stream to prepare for right now. If you're watching this on Twitch right now, thank you for joining. If you're watching this on, this will also be available on YouTube. I'll probably save it until possibly Thursday, just because like that day I don't tend to have streams, or maybe depending on like what days I have like an early day, I'll be like, oh, hey, I've got an extra thing here. I'll post the first reaction to this. I'll do it that way potentially. So yeah. I got nothing else. What more do you want from me? I guess I now know a little bit more about a franchise that I was a complete novice at. And oh boy, I was not ready for the deep dive. I think we've got another special coming up like after this. So maybe the ones that didn't get to do so much in this one will get to do a bit more. Maybe the bow tie will hone her teleporting powers for our viewing pleasure, and we'll see that later. Maybe Megan will return and actually have a purpose to her existence, or not. We shall see. But for now, thanks everyone for watching. Please leave a like or dislike as your opinion matters. That's a thing on Twitch, but I don't know if it is. Do that. Follow if you're on Twitch, and if you're on YouTube, subscribe if not done so already. And on that note, until next time. Wait, actually, I gotta go back to the main thing. On that note, until next time, farewell.